Texans went from zeros to heroes in just one season. C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson Jr. both earning AFC Rookie of the Year honors. It's a good place to start. But a pair of 49ers came over too, Coach DeMeco Ryans and veteran safety Jimmie Ward. Now, Jimmie's been to multiple NFC championships and also the Super Bowl and quickly earned captain honors with the Texans. Not many amongst us can say they've had double-digit years in the NFL like Jimmie either, who is not only a football player, but now adds the title of author to his resume. Nourishing Adventures, Jimmie Ward's nutritional ABCs for active kids, is available at Barnes & Noble and Amazon and others. Now, we chatted about that, why you can thank in part Kyle Shanahan for Jimmie ending up in Houston, and why Jimmie learned early on that C.J. Stroud was not your typical rookie quarterback. Jimmie, let's get right to it. Let's talk a little football. The leap of faith that you had to make coming to Houston after being on a really good team in San Francisco, and with all of the uncertainty revolving around the Texans before last season, could you have envisioned you guys doing what you did so quickly with rookie quarterback, rookie head coach? Everybody seems to be thinking that the future's really bright in Houston.
If I tell you right now, I felt like we was going to go to the playoffs, or if I would have said we were going to the Super Bowl or whatever, I'll be telling a lie. So to be honest, I didn't know what to expect. I just wanted to do my job to the best of my ability. If you look back at the beginning of the season, I think they said we had a 99.9% of missing the playoffs, and I want to say they expected us to win 6 games. At least that was double from the year before, because the year before it was like, I think Houston won 3 games. But we end up winning 10 games. And yes, I feel like the future is bright for Houston, Texas, and I'm interested in what's going to happen in free agency and the draft this year.
Well, speaking of free agency, I mean, how much of an impression did DeMeco make on you when you two were with San Francisco, and then how much did your relationship with him at the time play into why you ultimately ended up signing with Houston?
Basically, I know me and Miko had a talk because Coach Kyle wanted to move me, stick me into the places that he felt like he didn't have the right person in there. And I wanted to stay at safety. And I remember when it happened, I wasn't too happy about it. So I know I had to talk with Coach Kyle, and then I had to talk with Miko. And then I told Miko, because I was like, man, yeah, Miko, I think this is it for me. I said, I think San Fran, I'm not going to come back to San Fran. I think I need a new start. And he told me, well, just if I get a head coaching job, I'll let you come and try out for safety. Free agency came. Here comes Miko, get the head coaching job. Miko calls me. It was a yes for me because the type of man Miko is. First of all, he kept his word. Second of all, he's a man of God. And third of all, he's a family man, and he's a coach's player.
Not only the defensive side of the room, but the team in general, with all the young players that you had and so many moving parts, how much did you have to become more of a leader on this team than even in San Francisco?
Well, it was like in San Francisco, I feel like everybody took their parts in talking, and talking in front of the team, talking in front of their position, leading by example. When I got to Houston, it was different. I just remember the preseason. I kind of just sit back, watch how the pre-workouts was and stuff, and I just remember it was like no prep talk. And I was like, it's kind of dead right now. I was just like, man, we need some juice. We got them pants on. The guys they was up to it. They kind of got up and got them up. Let's get it. We ain't losing no more. We need to win. Shaq Mason, the starting guard, was like, hey, Jimmie, man, that was good. I needed that. You got to do that for the rest of the year, right? So after that, I became the spokesperson for the team. So yeah, I guess I earned that job. Bring it up, bro. Win on 2. Win on 2. 1, 2.
When did they make you captain?
Oh, when did they? Oh, yeah. They made me captain right after. I want to say we did it at the camp. I want to say we only had like 4 captains, and it was like, what? And everybody was looking around, was like, hey man, we only doing 4 captains this year? And I was like, shh. So like, I don't know, man. Miko the coach. I'm like, I don't know, but we eventually end up adding like 4 more guys. That's what the team needed to.
Speaking of what the team needed, obviously they got it in CJ Stroud. When did you think that this kid was not going to be your average rookie quarterback?
I would say game 3.
Really?
It was, during camp, it's hard to really tell during camp just because they slow it down for the quarterbacks. Slow it down for the quarterbacks, and the quarterbacks really can cheat the drill. They can hold the ball longer. It could be 2 people run past them. They sack 2-3 times. They still hold the ball, pat it like 5 times, and complete it. And I'm like, oh, man, come on, man. Like, man, so you getting sacked. But CJ challenged himself. That's what a lot of quarterbacks don't do. Quarterbacks be trying to make themselves look good and trying to make a throw, but it's like you're not challenging yourself, because if you get in the game, if you ever get your opportunity and you patting the ball, you holding the ball, then once you get in the game, it's going to be sack, fumble, and what you're going to blame the O-line. But eventually, people start looking at you like, oh, he's not throwing the ball. He's holding the ball. It's people wide open. But CJ challenged himself. Each week, he started challenging something, and he started to get better.
As you reflect back, have you ever been a part of something like this that moved that quickly, that fast forward?
No, to answer your question, this is the fastest I ever seen something like this happen, like a turnaround as a rookie head coach, rookie quarterback, and just a lot of new players, a new coaching staff, really, and a lot of new players, first year or second year players. And so, I never seen it happen before. I'm surprised D'Amico didn't even win Coach of the Year. The coach that he beat in the playoffs ended up winning. It was like, oh, wow. Yeah. Tough business.
Caught a lot of people by surprise, that's for sure. Why is this kind of stuff important to you? Not only writing a book and, trying to get kids to eat better, but, some of the other things you're doing in and around Houston to try to lend your name to trying to bring some positive change to wherever it is that you're at.
I'm 32 right now, and my parents still don't eat the proper way. So just my community, trying to educate my community on what to eat. But I really feel like it starts with what you put inside your body, what you consuming. Just over the years of just talking to different nutritional people, just talking to a few of my strength trainer coaches, and it just basically educated me and just told me like how certain foods and just sunlight and water, how it affects you. I didn't really learn what was the appropriate nutrition to put inside my body until I was 21. Training from the combine, and that's when I learned like the proper ways to eat and what time should I eat and how much should I eat. Did
you ever think when you were starting out playing college ball that you would have a career that would span over a decade?
No, sir. I definitely didn't. I was excited to just play a sport that my older siblings played. So once I got in the NFL, I was just trying to get to year 3. The average years an NFL player plays is 3 years. Well, probably now 2.5 years. So once I got to 3, and I was like, okay, that's my pension, my 401k. I said, okay, let's see, can I get to 5 years? See if I can get to another contract. And once I got to 5, I was like, okay, let's see if I can get to 8 years. So, you never know when it's your time to go, because, it's knock on wood, but, everybody's one injury away where, your career could be over.
Jimmie, thanks for doing this. I appreciate it, and appreciate you guys spending some time with the old man here today.
Thank you, Chuck.